everyone, my name is Brianna Nicole and I was diagnosed with type 1 diabetes when I was 18 months old. If this is your first time here, welcome. I am so happy to have you. If you've been here before, welcome back. Well, first of all, Happy New Year. I know this may sound a little cliche, but I did want to make some New Year's resolutions. So I did want to talk about my ultimate goal this new year. Can anyone guess what my ultimate goal is? So my goal for 2022 is, wow, try to say 2022 10 times fast. So my goals for 2022 is to lower my A1C. So my goal is actually to get my A1C to a 6.5. If you haven't already, I highly suggest watching this video up on top where I talk about my confessions, and it's by far one of my most vulnerable videos. In case you were wondering where that cry came from, no, this is not a sound effect on iMovie. It's my puppy. So in my opinion, it's one thing to say that you have a goal, but it's another thing to really have action steps to follow through. Some action steps that I'm going to take to lower my A1C is to first exercise. I'm going to make the goal of exercising 30 minutes a day. So some ideas in regards to exercise I like to do at least is go to the gym. I enjoy doing yoga. I also like to walk my dog. Also, I do have a Nintendo Switch, so anyone who has a Nintendo Switch, I highly recommend the games Just Dance, and I like the game Ring Fit. If you don't feel like leaving your house and you don't want to go to a yoga studio or you don't want to go to the gym, there is so much free content out there on YouTube. Another action step I'm going to take to lower my A1C is to count my carbs correctly. I think it's so easy for us to play that guessing game. So to make sure that I'm counting carbs correctly, I am going to start paying attention to labels where, let's say I'm having a granola bar. Just turn that bar around and you'll notice that the carb count is right there. Same thing with cereal. Anything that you eat, most likely there's a label on it. However, it's a little different if you're going out to dinner, if you're at a friend's house and you don't have those labels on you, where then I'm going to utilize Google. Google has so many answers. Literally, if you have a bowl of pasta, just Google how many carbs are in a bowl of pasta. Also, I think what would be helpful is also meal prepping. So if I meal prep my food for the week, I could just note the amount of carbs, and this way when I do my pre-bolus, I have it all ready. Because sometimes, in my opinion, I think it's so hard to pre-bolus when you're so hungry because you're not thinking about giving yourself insulin, you're thinking about eating food. So the next one kind of goes hand in hand where I'm going to not only carb count correctly, but also bolus accurately. So what that means is I'm gonna stop being lazy. I'm going to stop just taking out my pump and then kind of guessing my bolus. I am going to utilize the carb counter on my insulin pump because honestly, what's the point of the setting if I'm not going to even use it? So another action step I'm going to take in order to lower my A1C is to eat mindful of my blood sugars. So what does that mean? Maybe I made that term up, I don't know, but basically I'm gonna take a look at my blood sugars before eating and really getting into the habit of that, because sometimes I'll just go ahead and eat something without looking at my blood sugar. Where then if I don't look at my blood sugar, that means I'm forgetting to pre-bolus, and also my blood sugar may be 300 and it may not be a good idea to eat what I'm about to eat. Or my blood sugar could be maybe 100 and I'm about to eat something that has no type of carb in it, then I'm most likely my blood sugar might go low. So this is gonna sound a little cliche, but I believe 2022 is not only going to be my year, but it's going to be your year. And I just wanna start the new year on the right foot. Again, I'm one of those people, new year, new me, let me get the vision board out, let me get everything all together where we all feel super motivated. However, I do want to encourage you all, yes, you may feel motivated now that it's January. However, keep that motivation going in February, March, April, May, and really look at the long-term benefits of your goal. Like for me, for instance, health. Health is number one for all of us. When I think of my long-term goal and my long-term vision when it comes to lowering my A1C, the first thing that comes to mind is having a less risk of complications and also living a healthy lifestyle, where I think it's so important not only to stay healthy for ourselves, but also to stay healthy for our families and friends and for those that love us. Also, when it comes to your health goals, I highly recommend talking with your doctor. Of course, my doctor recommends me for my A1C to be lower, so I did not make that goal up on my own. I did consult with my doctor. Please comment below your 2022 goals. I look forward to hearing them. If this is your first time here, welcome, and I hope you do consider subscribing below, clicking that like button, and I look forward to staying in touch.